Okay, what it do, class? How y'all doing? All right, so you guys know what the situation is tonight. We are going to go see. Can I do this? We're going to go see Melissa Harris Perry do her thing. I wanted you to meet here so that we could figure out what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, and as always, we're going to walk over. We're going to go in. Whatever you do not need to take with you, you can put inside, leave it there, and then we'll get to work. All right? Cool. They said on the radio and on the television it wasn't going to rain just yet.
Just yet?
Yes, just yet. It's not raining. So how you going to do this? Is it going to be better than what you turned in last week? Yes or no?
Sure.
Well, I hope so.
I don't know, because you didn't grade it.
I looked at it. You didn't grade it. Grading is so relative. Hey, youngin'.
Oh, it's lit. I'm on time. Let's go. We out in the field. We ready to go?
Got your chain on the outside.
We ready to go?
Chain on the outside. Smelling like fresh baby powder. I like that. Adrian got her crew with her, got her little Matrix jacket on, looking like she getting ready to go fly.
Come on. Oh, wow.
Oh, he pimping! He pimping! Yeah! Yes, ma'am.
So, do you have any information on this event?
What do you want to know? Who's the keynote speaker?
Basics?
Melissa Harris Perry. Who's the moderator?
I'm saying who, what, where, why.
So as said previously, the assignment tonight is the Melissa Harris Perry talk in the Presidential Distinguished Series Scholar Thingamajig. And they around here, they beefing right now because they're not feeling it. They're not feeling it because they're not prepared. But this is their life, and that's what we do. I want to see them with a limited amount of time go in, write, shoot, and edit, because that's what this is all about.
Is throughout the whole thing? No, I'm not saying actual program. I'm saying actual event.
So apparently Mr. Blossom is really trying to finish my class this semester. He really trying to pass. He skipped everybody else, came straight here from whatever he was doing, didn't even show up for my 5-minute cursor lecture or whatever, precursor lecture. He just showed up. He's here shooting, look at him, getting video and everything, while the rest of his classmates are running around trying to figure out what they're gonna do. We'll see what happens.
Melissa Harris Perry, I enjoyed everything that she talked about. I stayed the entire time. There was a little food and refreshments beforehand across the hall, and I had went in to, grab some B-roll of the refreshments and everything, and I ran into somebody that I knew, an old teammate. It was his dad, and he's affiliated with the school, and so we got to talking, and I was able to interview him, and he knew somebody else who wanted to do an interview with me as well. So everything went pretty smooth that day. I did get there early as well and started shooting early. Had my tripod with me and everything. Tried to be professional. The stand-up, I did it at the very end when everybody left, and I did it right in front of the stage and had that in the background.
Little Kendrick. So many Kendrick.
Where'd you get yourself this day?
Actually, I've always had it. I just always forget to bring it. So I remember it today.
For this one, I didn't really struggle as much. I actually thought it was very interesting. I was listening so much to her. I liked everything that she was saying. I kind of forgot I was doing a story. But that was the first time I had my selfie stick. And, I felt like Dr. Kendrick, because he always used to walk around with his little selfie stick, doing stuff. And I said, oh, look at me, I got a selfie stick. So I was able to get, a lot of people weren't trying to give interviews during that story. So I just kept asking as many people as I could, and getting much, if I felt like one interview didn't give me enough information or substance, I would just ask for another one.
Okay, so the thing that resonated with me most about this presentation was how high the suicide rates were in the South. That people were really killing themselves, especially activists. It really sad with me because it's an issue that's been happening for a long time, but a lot of people didn't know about it.
The Presidential Distinguished Speaker Series continues to be a success in terms of its speakers. Dr. Melissa Harris Perry stunned and impressed the audience with her take on race and the South. Reporting from Murphy Fine Arts Center, I'm Cherise Hoffman.
But I felt a lot. That was one of the stories that I felt the most comfortable with. Going into it, I was a little nervous, but I definitely think that was, one of my better stories.
Melissa Harris Perry. Visually, I feel like that was my best assignment. I got a lot of good shots and pictures of her. I have many of them that I still didn't use in the assignment itself. However, getting those photos and getting that video was hard because I felt like I was breaking the law and I was not about to get arrested for Dr. Kendrick. That just wasn't happening. But I managed to get some photos and stuff on the slide with my DSLR, and I just made it happen. She was really cool. She was nicer than I thought. I enjoyed the event, which was the first, because most of them were pretty boring for me. But that was one that I actually enjoyed going to and reporting on. It wasn't that difficult. I would say finding information to match, finding visuals to match my audio was probably difficult because I talked about her past a lot, but I didn't have any past shots. But other than that, I thought it came out good.
For the Melissa Harris Perry one, that was a challenge because not only were we allowed to shoot and be seen taking photos, we had to make good photos and good product for the assignment. I thought that was definitely a challenge, so I had to be a little incognito with how I was getting the footage. I think I did a great job doing that. That was the first time I actually used like a screenshot of a tweet effectively in the footage. I think I got the best time lapse that I've ever used in the class in that package. I thought the photos I took, they came out in great quality for the package. I thought overall, the only thing I wish I could improve on was a better interview and a better stand-up. Janelle Ferguson, a broadcast journalism major, gave her thoughts about the Melissa Harris Perry speech.
I thought it was very insightful. I loved how she kind of, talked about the Black Lives Matter movement in a different perspective, and like she had a bunch of data to make us really think about the Black community and some things we kind of had to work on within, society and ourselves.
Melissa Harris Perry was the second speaker in the Presidential Distinguished Speakers Series. There are no further scheduled speakers at this time. Reporting at Morgan State University, I'm Terrence Smith. So the program is still going on right now. Melissa Harris Perry is taking questions from the audience, but quite a few of the students decided they were going to come outside and go ahead and get their interviews done. And so this is really good. They're getting their interviews, and hopefully they'll go back into the auditorium when she's done and they'll be able to do their thing. What do you mean?
You just have endless room. Week after week, you push through, you come through. You don't have to delete no apps. I just had to delete like 5 apps off my phone.
How many apps do you have on your phone?
Not that many, maybe 10.
I have more than that, but
I think I have like a 16 gigabyte. Maybe that's why.
Oh yeah,
that's
the
32?
problem. This is 64.
Oh, you balling. You got money.
Balling!
Basically about how, what they thought about her views on the continuous, how long has it been since the struggle or the infanticide thing.
Infanticide.
Yes, but
Infanticide.
chill. But yeah, they actually did not agree with her. They were like, it's an interesting point, it makes them think about it, but they don't think that, it's necessarily something that's a generational thing. They don't
Correct.
think that it went back for 400 years. They think it's probably more close to home than slavery. So that was an interesting
I'm
take
interested
on
in seeing how you put all of that together.
We shall see. The second week of the Presidential Distinguished Speaker Series at Morgan State University continues with Dr. Melissa Harris Perry at the Carl J. Murphy Fine Arts Center.
American citizenship. And these questions are based on a movement that asserts the idea Black Lives Matter.
Harris Perry ended the evening by taking questions from an eagerly awaiting audience. Reporting from the Murphy Fine Arts Center, Michelle Harris.
So this is the one thing that I love about my job. As you can see, my kids are behind me diligently working, man. They over there right now editing all the beautiful footage that they've been videotaping. The point of what this class is about is their ability to write, shoot and edit on mobile phones, mobile devices within an hour, 2-hour time frame. I'm just proud, I mean, looking at them in action. And this is what we want. This is what we're trying to accomplish, and they're doing it.
What's all this? What's going on there?
What's going on, sir? How you doing?
That's better.
You know, I just found a good light. Now I'm waiting for, you know, a little crowd action so I can do my stand-up with a little bit of crowd flow in the background, you know. And then we got a story.
Have you done anything else?
I've written my script. Let me see what else I did.
Did you do your stand-up?
He just said that he was doing that when people walk out.
Can we run that back? Now I'm waiting for, you know, a little crowd action so I can do my stand-up.
You gonna do your stand-up while the people are walking in?
An action shot.
It's gonna be an action shot.
I see what you.
So, for one, I didn't know we were gonna have to sit through that whole lecture. That's just not my thing. Like, he could have warned me. There was no fair warning. Like, Kendrick, if you're watching this, you're foul. But overall, it was cool. It was a cool event until the cop came and told me, yo, you gotta stop recording. I'm just thinking in my head, like, bro, this is my grade. But realistically, they don't care about my grade. But I'm just like, bro, I'm trying to graduate, son.